Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and there's going to be a live stream on the Korean channel tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but it will be about the next update. So hopefully it's going to be, you know, Fest K, maybe Flameless Iori coming to the game. Who knows? There was also some data mine leaked information, but I really don't want to get into that because it was very vague. I really didn't know a whole lot about that. So that's really exciting. It's going to be really interesting to see what they're going to be bringing to KOF next. However, today it is all about Leona. Now, I got Leona all the way up to level 90. I got her completely leveled up. I love Leona. I decided to put some love into her. I don't have any capsules on her. I did get to play her in friendly match in PvP. However, it was during a live stream, so I wasn't recording. But she did perform quite well, especially for a player like myself that had no idea how to play her. I had no idea, and she actually did really good. So I imagine if you know what you're doing, she's going to be a whole lot better. And Leona is a great character, you know. Her leadership is okay, increases the Roach Clan Fire's attack by 35%, defense by 20%. This is actually really good for her because it increases her defenses and increases her attack, which is great. You know, she is a defensive character. Her attacks are based off defense. And her core effects is really what makes her really awesome. Increased damage by 18% on a critical hit. This is really nice. Every time you do critical hits, she's going to do more critical damage. So you could put the Mad Tea Party set on her to increase her damage. You could put the Tekken set on her to increase her damage because they're increase that critical rate. However, I would probably go with the Kaya set, Mr. Big set, or the Kula set because you're going to be increasing her defenses. I think you're better off with that. Or maybe use the Kaya set with maybe the new Yentama cooldown cards if you have them, just to add that extra critical rate. I think that would be a good mixed blend to help do more critical hits, but yet still gain your defenses so you're increasing your stats. However, you could just put all cooldown defensive cards and the Kaya set or Mr. Big or the Kula vacation set for her set cards. Now, she does gain hyper armor for 3 seconds upon attacking a poisoned enemy. So you have to make sure they're poisoned, and you will get hyper armor immediately for 3 seconds, which gives you damage immunity and super armor at the same time. But it's on a 15-second cooldown, so you want to pay attention to the timer that's going on in whatever game mode you're playing, so that way you know which skill maybe you want to start with first. She does have native super armor on her second skill. So you kind of want to mix your rotation around. At least this is what I would do. Mix your rotation around. Maybe in the first rotation, you'll start with the third skill, then go into the first skill, then go into the second skill. Maybe in the second rotation, you'll start with the super armor, then go into the second skill, then go into the third skill. And there's a reason I always want to do the first skill second. She deals poison damage, you go 20% attack for 5 seconds to the target when attacked. 20% chance to deal 2 times the remaining poison damage and remove poison effect. It's pretty much like poison explosion. She's got a lot of poison damage. Now, her first skill increases attack by 35% of defense for 7 seconds when using this skill. So you get this attack just by hitting the button. However, you only get the recovery when you land the skill. You only get this nice little recovery when you actually land the skill. So because she has no ignore guard, I would highly recommend putting a Ryugo set on this girl, especially if you're playing her in PvP. If you're not playing her in PvP, then nah, I'd go with the defensive sets all day, every day for her. The second skill deals venom damage to the target for 5 seconds upon landing skill. Deals poison damage equal to 35% of defenses every 1 second. Decreases power charge rate by 80%. And then disable the target's roll for 3 seconds upon a successful attack or a guard. Now, the thing about this skill is they have to be close. You know, she kind of struts her stuff, and then she sets out this green orb that does poison damage, and she gains the super armor. But it's a close range attack. So you got to make sure you're kind of baiting your opponents, making sure they get close to you before you use this skill. It's kind of difficult to use, to be perfectly honest. In PvE game modes, in the game modes in the game, it's easy as hell. But against in Championship, it's going to be a totally different story. However, I couldn't test this so far because Championship just isn't open at the time of the recording this video. And then her third skill deals venom damage to the target for 5 seconds upon landing a skill, guard included. So when they're guarding or not, you can do this skill and deal poison damage. So this is why I said earlier when I was talking about her core effects that if you start with their third skill first, as long as they're guarding or they're in front of you, they will get the poison damage, therefore giving you that hyper armor for that first 3 seconds on a 15-second cooldown. So you can start with the third skill, get all this poison damage, go into the first skill to get this increased attack by 35% of defenses, and then go into the second skill to disable their roll and deal even more poison damage, because she combos super well. Pretty low cooldowns. This girl is a combo machine. Her normies are actually really freaking good, especially for combos. That's really Leona's thing, is combo, combo, combo. She does have a 3 PG card, which is amazing. And then as far as her striker skill, active team members obtain 10% power upon a successful attack, which is great. Deals venom damage to the target for 5 seconds upon landing a skill, which is going to be really good with characters that have poison damage, and deals poison damage equal to 35% of defenses every 1 second, decreases power charge rate by 80%. So if you're using a defensive character, she could be a very good striker for them, especially if they deal poison damage. Pretty big, would be a great choice. And it sucks that we don't have championship. Otherwise, I could kind of practice more combos, because I haven't mastered it at all. I still need to work on it. But, you know, her first skill is a quick skill. And this is something that's really nice about Leona, is that her skills are super fast. You can cancel all of them very quickly. She is awesome for this. And that's another reason why combos are so good for her. This is actually a great special skill because it's fairly long, and it has some good range on it as well. This skill here, this is her 3 PG card. It's pretty sweet because it has a nice good AoE range on it. And this is just a funny skill. It's just funny. This is a regular 5 PG card that you can get completely for free in the game, which is great. Well, you can get all these cards for free as long as you got rubies. Or if you're just farming for tickets, maybe you get the card. Then you have this card here where her hair turns red. Pretty cool. But you really want the 3 PG card, unless you're playing her in Hell's Dungeon. That I'd recommend her 5 PG card. Her cores are completely unlocked. She doesn't have any capsules on her, and I am running the KS set on her. You can see I have the 3 PG card on her. It's only skill level 6. The level is at 30, and I'm running with these defensive cards. However, you could put the KS set on her, and if you have these cards right here, they offer extra critical rate. You could throw these cards on her with her. Just give her the KS set with these cooldown cards to increase her critical rate, therefore hopefully doing more critical hits, therefore doing more critical damage from her core effect. And the KS set really is the numero uno for her, unless you're playing in PvP. If you're playing in PvP, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. If you're playing in PvP, you definitely want the Ryugo set. You want this set right here because you want to ignore their guard. You need to ignore that damn guard because she just doesn't have it. And because she combos so well, this is actually a very good set for her. Plus, it increases her HP by 20%. It'll also decrease the target's attack by 20%. This is really just an all-around amazing PvP set for pretty much all characters, to be perfectly honest. It's amazing. And her affinity is at level 15. Luckily, the affinity items you can farm an actual story mission, which is absolutely wonderful. So that's always nice. So I go into match and do some PvP for you, but right now it's the very first day of the week. It's payday for all of us, and it just wouldn't be a challenge. You know, the characters are going to be at level 30, level 1, so there's no point in doing that. So we're just going to be doing PvE game modes. So we'll jump in here, and the first thing we'll do is we'll go against one of these dungeons here. Let's see. We got Lunatic here. There we go. We'll just use Leona's leadership, and Pokey's a Mighty Most is a blue type, so they're on a level playing field. Here we go. And the Mr. Big set would actually be really good for her in PvE because you'll actually get some power gain from the card set. So that way you'll be able to do your ultimate skills more often. So we're going to start with that third skill. We'll get our hyper armor. There you see the hyper armor. Oh, she really is a combo machine. And the third skill, something that's nice about it is it hits characters while they're on the ground. Oh yeah. Here, we'll just use our special. Yeah. Oh, I love it so much. You see how we hit that? There we go. Yeah. Come on. It's funny, I actually enjoy doing her special a little bit more than her 3PG. Let's go. Booyah! Piece of cake. Damn, girl, you getting it done. And I can't wait to try this girl out in PvP and Championship when it's available. I'm really curious to see how well she can do. Now, let's jump out of here. Let's go into Epic Quest. We'll go into False Orochi and we'll take on Yashiro. Here we go. Yeah. Come on. And this is really where you want to pay attention to the timer. All right, here we go. Especially towards the end of this fight. So again, we'll start with the third skill. Oh, he got away. So we'll do it again. Here we go. Come on. Okay, so now she won't get her hyper armor. Okay. I mean, she just combos so well. I love it, man. I love it. Now we're going to start with the second skill. Come on, come on. Now we got to be careful that Pokey doesn't, okay, so he's blue right now. We don't want to attack because he'll reflect our damage, which he already did a little bit of. And I just love how her third skill just picks him up off the ground, throws him up. That is freaking sweet. Come on, girl. Okay, get out of there, get out of there. I mean, just look at how fast you can cancel those skills. We're gonna wait, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait, we want our hyper armor to be ready. That's what I want. I want to wait for that hyper armor. That way we don't take any damage because right now your Yashiro's going crazy. Okay, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Now she does have that heal on that second skill, so we can use the second skill to get our super armor. Now we can get out of there. Ooh. Whoa, come on. Took some damage there. That wasn't good. Boom, piece of cake. And she has no capsules on her. She isn't awakened. Man, she's super fun. I love playing her. Oh my God. Now, I don't think that Leona is going to be a top tier character like Omega tier or anything like that. But I do think she's definitely in the top SS echelon of tiers. I think she's an excellent character and really be able to test her a lot more in PvP, but in PvE, she's going to be insane. In Hell's Dungeon, she's going to be awesome because you can just cancel her skills over and over and over, deal tons of poison damage. It's really ridiculous how much power she's going to have, especially if you slap a poison damage card on her. So I'm loving Leona, looking forward to the Korean live stream and what's going to be coming next in KO Web. So let's go ahead and do our free summons real quick. Gotta do the free summons. We'll just skip it. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do this one here. See what we get. Come on, come on. Eh. Eh. All right. And I did get a free ticket here. Yeah. I ended up getting this thing here because I reached rank 310. So that was actually pretty cool to get this. So we can go ahead and do these two pulls right here. Matter of fact, we can do this one right here as well. Let's do the battle card one first. Come on, give me that last Ryugo card, that type 3. That would be awesome. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Nothing but fodder, nothing but fodder. Come on. Okay, nothing. And the last one. Come on, be so awesome to get a fest. Come on. Where's that red? Okay, there's a red. Okay. Well, 3 reds. That's cool. Oh, Jesus, girl, you look good. Oh. Not bad, not bad. Well, now I got a memory for this guy. We're actually getting in from the super mission right now. And I think I already had him as well. Pretty funny. Well, that's it for today. So let me know how you're all feeling about Leona, and I definitely will be doing talking about Pretty Brian as well. I'll definitely be leveling her up and talking about her as well. So let me know how you're all doing in the game. Let me know what characters you've gotten, what cards you've gotten, and let me know what you hope to see in the Korean live stream. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.